right, guys? So we're on page 10, and right here, fairly quickly, we're in a portion that we want to call boundedness. So boundedness just means being surrounded. So when we're thinking about boundedness, the first bullet point here says a function, and we're going to write here. And I'll actually type. It's better. Typing is better. And we'll make that a little bit smaller here. There we go. So a function is bounded above. It's very specific there. When no point of the function goes above a certain line. So basically, when I think about, I can draw a horizontal line and nothing goes above it. So the question I want to ask myself is, when I'm doing this work with boundedness and I'm looking at bounded above, can I draw a horizontal line and nothing goes above it? If you can, then that function is bounded above. Similarly, bounded below is somewhat the same. So bounded below is when no point of the function goes below a certain line. So question here that I have, can I draw a horizontal line and nothing goes below it? And when it's completely bounded, we simply refer to it as being, of course, bounded, right? That means, can I draw a horizontal line, or two horizontal lines, and nothing goes below nor above these lines. So everything is compacted in between. So we'll look at some examples of what that might look like. If you look, now this is irrational, and I like to point that out as irrational. I can tell by the equation, I can also tell by what it looks like. Now, this is not bounded. It's neither bounded below or above. So if I draw horizontal lines, these functions continue up and down. So this particular one here, we have, we'll refer to as a polynomial. And let's draw some lines here. Let's draw some lines in here. So, so for above, if you notice, let's draw above, and if you notice, these two functions here, they continue on past, right? This one continues beyond that line. If I were to keep going, this one would go off the map and continue on this line. Now, let's look at what below looks like. So here's my line, and I'm curious, here is my line, and you can see it's very specifically bounded on the bottom portion of this polynomial at this point. It's bounded when y equals 3. So there's a minimum height here. Is there a minimum height is a good question. So when I'm answering these, I'm going to say this is not bounded. Okay. And this polynomial is bounded below. This polynomial is bounded below. Let's look at this one. So right here, obviously, we are bounded above with this bounded above, and this is a quadratic. This is a quadratic function. And this one looks like possibly trigonometric, possibly cubic. But I won't name this one because I don't know the name of it. and that's okay. So here we're completely bounded. We're completely bounded. That means this includes being bounded above, this includes being bounded below, and I want to kind of just mark that. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. Here, bounded above, here, bounded below. I don't have to get it exactly on it, but just to give you an idea that it doesn't go past this line. So that means it only goes below here, below to here. All right, next portion is a practice on page 11, and we're gonna do that as a mini quiz to see how skilled we are. Have a good day, guys.